What is up, YouTube? Calvin from I-95 Muscle coming at you today. This time with a cool little square body S10 pickup. This is a 1993. It's not a Chevy, it's a GMC Sonoma. So I guess that would be an S15. But got a pretty cool little set of wheels on here. The rear has been lowered down a little bit. Normally these things come pretty rigged. And we got some sheet metal door panels inside. Classy little vice grips on the passenger window over there. Seats in pretty good shape, looks pretty good. Headliner's actually there. It's just the panel itself. And then 174,000 miles on this guy. It is a manual, so little 5-speed. And it's not fast, don't get me wrong. Let's go ahead and pop this hood and look up underneath here. And up under here you see a factory 2.8 liter. It does have AC, however, I'm not sure how they had the AC compressor routed because it doesn't look like it clears that water pump pulley. So AC is probably a maybe a bracket modification and or idler pulley and recharge away from working. I'm not even sure if it needs to be recharged, but it fires right up easy every single time. I do believe it's fuel injected. That's throttle body, and yeah, runs and drives awesome. Now this vehicle does have a salvage title, so not sure if that came from a fender bender over the years, you know, total loss, them writing it off or something like that, but there was no obvious evidence of frame damage or anything like that. So the bed liner's all done in a nice red, pretty cool. It's actually a very thick, durable bed liner, not one you know, some of these bed liners are like real cheap. So looks pretty good. This one does have a brand new windshield, which kind of adds to making it feel like a nicer vehicle. The brake light's on, not really sure why, but probably the brake release. Usually that's what happens. Horn ain't working. I know the lights do work. It's got some fog lights, pretty bright fog lights. I think they're LEDs. Radio works. I say the radio works. I think the radio itself works, but the speakers need like an amp to be hooked up. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. I'll show you that when we get out and check it out again. So looks like the gauges work. Not really sure what's up with that gauge, but I think all the other gauges work. So let's go ahead and drive this thing and check it out. Oh, and I've noticed this door here, you might be able to tell it moves a little bit. If you don't slam it just right, it doesn't close all the way. So now it's closed all the way. But cozy little truck. Would be perfectly fine to cruise around in some traffic and not really have to worry about squeezing into tight places or anything. So power steering, so it's very easy to steer. The clutch feels good, shifts through all the gears just fine. It does look like this is a new carpet kit in here, so the carpet looks quite nice. And suspension noise, here we go. Nothing really. Speedometer's working. So you could see there's a little bit of speaker wires right there. That's because they have all the speaker wires ran back here with RCAs and stuff. It really needs an amplifier and some speakers, and this thing would be jamming. It does actually have some the door jamb pieces, I guess the sills, the kick sill, whatever you call it. But all in all, it's a pretty solid truck. Let me get this seatbelt to go down. There we go. And the American racing wheels are pretty nice. It's got like nice new drilled and slotted rotors on the front. It is drum in the rear, but all S10s, I think, other than the ZR2s and things like that, were drum in the rear. The body's very solid though. There's not like a bunch of rust. There's a little dent right there. Little roll pin action. And drilled and slotted rotors. So let me go ahead and kick these lights on and let you check them out. Lights, and oh, I think I gotta wiggle this connector because it's like loose connection on the back of that headlight. But I did want to show you these LEDs actually changed color on the front for the headlights if you just hit the switch and switch it again. So they changed temperature is what I should say. So all in all, this is a really good looking truck. If you like this red pinstripe, you can go ahead and continue it along this side. It was like this when we got it. But if you don't like it, you could actually just remove it from this side, and then you just got an all silver truck. So I'm gonna let that wrap up this little virtual test drive walk around on this 93 GMC Sonoma. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. All right, until next time.